Honor announces the Magic V, its first foldable smartphone, releasing soon in China. I saw a few shots of this. It looks to me like the front display is a little bit more screen to body than it is on the Z Fold.
Mm-hmm.
Am I correct in that? Yeah, okay. So it looks a lot like a Z Fold.
Very much so, yeah.
Granted, I mean, I have a feeling that all these foldables are going to follow sort of roughly that same form factor. This one has the same location for the interior front-facing camera. The camera layout on the back looks a bit different. But yeah, mostly it's that front display, which is ever so slightly altered from what you see on the Z Fold, and it just looks to be a bigger screen-to-body ratio. I don't know if it's a bigger screen in general. It says it's a 7.9-inch display on the inside. The outside is 6.45-inch OLED.
Mm-hmm.
21:9 comfort ratio. They call that. It's a comfort ratio. Yeah. One-handed, more satisfying. External screen can also stand on its own. Not only that, multi-surface nano-crystallized glass screen also lets defensive performance. It's a bad translation? What's going on here?
Yeah. This is actually the Chinese site that I Google translated.
I
think because the English site is not up yet. It gives me a 404. So don't mind the
or they're not even going to bother with the English site because they're not. Who knows if they're going to be able to sell it?
Yeah.
Outside of China because of it's been so difficult to trying to figure out where they can release these things. I thought that the Honor brand was somewhat protected because they sold it to some other. Huawei sold the Honor portion to another company.
Yeah.
But
it's called High Honor. High Honor.
Either way, why is it not popping up with an English site if you're going to sell it outside of China?
Sure.
Maybe that's at a later date that they'll figure that. That one looks cool. Titanium empty silver. Whoa, I like these translations. Empty silver. That looks like one of those high-end suitcase type designs.
It does, yeah.
The camera unit looks pretty robust as well. Listen, man, folding phones, how much can you do with it? You fold out to a tablet. I think a lot of them are going to look like this. I don't think there's any type of magical way to come up with some other format. That seems it's going to be a sandwich. It's going to be two rectangles that unfold with a display on the outside. So and the bezels are so tiny that there's no, to be able to insert some kind of identity, it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, there's two ways to fold it, right? You have the open book way or like the vertical.
Oh, I was talking mostly about these foldables. You're right. There is still the flip stuff.
And then you have like maybe a trifold or something.
Oh, wow. Okay,
yeah,
you're talking about
that's a lot.
Trifold,
take in.
Brochure, triangle. Talking about a samosa fold.
Samosa?
You ever had a samosa before?
Yeah, they're delicious.
When's the last time you had a samosa? I feel like there was a period in my life where I kept running into samosas.
Yeah. Well, they're so easy to, I mean, they're ubiquitous.
Yeah, but there was a period in my life where I kept running into them.
Oh.
And then now I haven't seen a samosa in ages.
Yeah.
I wonder what I'm doing.
It is kind of like a shared food.
I think I'm doing something wrong.
Go check it out.
I think I'm going to blame COVID for lack of samosas in my life because I'm not encountering them. You got like some spices going on. Can you pull up a picture of samosa real quick? I got to hunt one of these. I got to hunt this down, man.
Yeah.
I got to hunt this down.
They're delicious.
I got to hunt this down.
With was it the green chutney sauce?
You just say chutney on this show?
Yeah.
What do you think? There's a culinary show over here?
With my air fryer? Sure.
Mint cilantro chutney. Oh, goodness gracious, man. What are we doing to ourselves right now,
That's very good.
I got to go find a samosa spot, Greater Toronto area. Somebody let me know what the right one is because I had a period of time I was encountering those.
Yeah. And they're fairly cheap too.